From the 8th to the 13th centuries, the Islamic world experienced a remarkable period of intellectual flourishing known as the Golden Age. During this era, scholars from diverse backgrounds converged in bustling centers of learning, driven by a shared thirst for knowledge and a spirit of inquiry. From the halls of Baghdad's House of Wisdom to the libraries of Cordoba and Cairo, a vibrant intellectual tradition blossomed. Muslim scholars made groundbreaking contributions to mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy, laying the foundation for future scientific advancements. This era was marked by a profound reverence for knowledge, with rulers and patrons generously supporting scholars and their pursuits. The translation movement, a monumental endeavor, saw the translation of ancient Greek, Persian, and Indian texts into Arabic, preserving and disseminating knowledge across vast distances. This fusion of intellectual traditions created a fertile ground for innovation. Scholars like Ibn Sina, renowned for his medical canon, and Al-Khwarizmi, the father of algebra, made lasting contributions that shaped the course of scientific thought. The Islamic Golden Age was not merely a period of preserving past knowledge, it was a time of original discovery and invention. Muslim scholars developed sophisticated astronomical instruments, revolutionized cartography, and made significant strides in optics, engineering, and architecture. Their innovations left an indelible mark on the world, influencing everything from the design of clocks to the development of eyeglasses. The Golden Age stands as a testament to the power of human curiosity and the transformative impact of intellectual exploration. It serves as a reminder of the Islamic world's rich scientific heritage and its potential for future contributions to the global scientific community. The ingenuity of the Islamic Golden Age manifested in a dazzling array of inventions and discoveries. These innovations, spanning from the 9th to the 15th centuries, showcased the advanced technological prowess and scientific acumen of Muslim inventors and scholars. Their creations left an undeniable mark on the world, influencing fields as diverse as engineering, medicine, and timekeeping. One striking example is the elephant clock, a marvel of engineering designed by Al-Jazari in the early 13th century. This intricate water clock, a testament to the era's fascination with automata, demonstrated a sophisticated understanding of mechanics and hydraulics. The clock's elaborate design, featuring moving figures and intricate mechanisms, captivated observers and served as a symbol of Islamic technological prowess. In the realm of optics, Ibn al-Haytham's groundbreaking work in the 10th century revolutionized our understanding of vision. He meticulously explained how light travels in straight lines and elucidated the principles of refraction, laying the groundwork for the later development of eyeglasses and the camera obscura. His meticulous experiments and insightful observations earned him the title of the Father of Optics. Al-Idrisi, a renowned cartographer of the 12th century, created a remarkably detailed world map that surpassed the accuracy of earlier maps. His map, based on extensive travel accounts and astronomical observations, served as a testament to the Islamic world's sophisticated understanding of geography and navigation. It was widely used for centuries and influenced European explorers during the Age of Discovery. The Banu Musa brothers, active in the 9th century, left behind a remarkable treatise documenting a wide range of mechanical devices and automata. Their book of ingenious devices illustrated water pumps, musical instruments, and other innovative contraptions, showcasing the era's mastery of mechanical engineering. Their work inspired later generations of inventors and demonstrated the Islamic world's passion for technological innovation. As the Islamic Golden Age progressed, subtle yet significant theological shifts began to influence the trajectory of scientific inquiry. While the early period was marked by a spirit of rationalism and open debate, later centuries witnessed the rise of theological schools that approached scientific inquiry with a greater degree of skepticism. This shift, while not marking an abrupt end to scientific progress, contributed to a gradual waning of the unfettered exploration that characterized the Golden Age. During the Golden Age, the Mu'tazilite school of theology, known for its emphasis on reason and free will, held considerable sway. Mu'tazilites embraced the use of logic and reason in understanding the natural world, fostering an environment conducive to scientific inquiry. Their rationalistic approach encouraged scholars to explore the universe with open minds, seeking explanations based on observation and empirical evidence. However, the landscape of Islamic thought began to transform with the rise of the Asharite and Hanbali schools of theology. These schools, while not rejecting scientific inquiry outright, emphasized divine omnipotence and viewed some aspects of rational inquiry with suspicion. They stressed the importance of revelation and tradition, potentially leading to a decline in the emphasis on empirical observation that had characterized the Golden Age. The Asharite school in particular questioned the role of causality, suggesting that God's will was the primary driver of natural phenomena. This theological perspective, while not inherently opposed to science, shifted the focus away from seeking natural explanations for events. The Hanbali school, known for its literal interpretation of Islamic scriptures, also exerted a conservative influence on intellectual discourse. While these theological shifts did not completely extinguish the flame of scientific inquiry, they contributed to a gradual waning of the unfettered exploration that had characterized the Golden Age. The emphasis on revelation and tradition, while important aspects of Islamic thought, may have inadvertently limited the pursuit of knowledge through observation and experimentation. While theological debates played a role in shaping the trajectory of scientific inquiry, a confluence of socio-political and economic factors exerted a more direct and devastating impact on the Islamic world's scientific progress. External invasions, internal strife, and shifting economic realities destabilized the once thriving centers of learning, leading to a decline in scientific output and a dispersal of intellectual talent. The Mongol invasions of the 13th century, particularly the brutal sacking of Baghdad in 1258, dealt a catastrophic blow to the Islamic world's intellectual heart. Baghdad, home to the renowned House of Wisdom, had been a beacon of knowledge and a melting pot of cultures. The Mongols' rampage destroyed countless libraries, universities, and research institutions, erasing centuries of accumulated knowledge and disrupting the transmission of scientific traditions. The rise of Hanbali orthodoxy in some parts of the Islamic world further compounded the challenges facing scientific inquiry. Hanbali scholars, known for their rigid interpretations of religious texts, often viewed rationalistic pursuits with suspicion. Their influence, while not universal, contributed to a climate less conducive to free thinking and scientific exploration. As the Islamic world fractured into smaller, often competing political entities, the once unified pursuit of knowledge became fragmented. Patronage for scientific endeavors dwindled, and the interconnected network of scholars that had characterized the Golden Age dissolved. The loss of this intellectual infrastructure, coupled with the destruction wrought by invasions, proved difficult to overcome. Furthermore, the shifting dynamics of global trade routes also played a role in the Islamic world's scientific decline. As European powers established new maritime routes to the east, bypassing traditional Islamic trade centers, the economic vitality of the Islamic world suffered. This decline in economic fortunes reduced the resources available to support scientific research and exploration. Section 5. Seeds, sown on fertile ground. Knowledge transfer to Europe. As the Islamic world grappled with internal and external challenges, the knowledge it had so carefully preserved and expanded during the Golden Age found a new home in Europe. The translation movement, which had once enriched the Islamic world with ancient wisdom, now served as a conduit for the transmission of Islamic scientific knowledge to the West. This transfer of knowledge, facilitated by scholars and translators, proved instrumental in sparking the European Renaissance and laying the groundwork for the scientific revolution. During the 12th and 13th centuries, European scholars, eager to reclaim the intellectual treasures of antiquity, flocked to centers of learning in Spain, particularly Toledo, which had become a hub for the translation of Arabic texts into Latin. These translations encompassed a vast range of subjects including philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. The works of Islamic scholars, once confined to libraries in Baghdad, Cordoba, and Cairo, became available to a wider European audience. The impact of this knowledge transfer was profound. European scholars, inspired by the works of Islamic thinkers like Ibn Sina, Ibn al-Haytham, and al-Khwarizmi, began to challenge long-held assumptions and embrace new ways of understanding the world. The rediscovery of classical knowledge, enriched by Islamic scholarship, ignited a thirst for learning and a spirit of inquiry that would fuel the Renaissance. The translation of Arabic numerals, developed by Indian mathematicians and adopted by Islamic scholars, revolutionized mathematics in Europe. The adoption of this system, far more efficient than Roman numerals, facilitated complex calculations, and paved the way for advancements in algebra, geometry, and other mathematical fields. The knowledge transfer from the Islamic world to Europe was not merely a one-way street. It involved a complex interplay of ideas and influences, with European scholars building upon and expanding Islamic scientific traditions. However, the debt owed to Islamic scholarship during this pivotal period in European intellectual history is undeniable. Section 6. A legacy of innovation, a deficit in modernity. While the Islamic world can lay claim to a rich scientific heritage, the modern era has witnessed a stark disparity in scientific output between Muslim-majority countries and the West. This gap, while multifaceted in its origins, is reflected in various metrics, including research and development investment, the number of scientific publications, and the representation of Muslim scientists on the global stage. One glaring indicator of this disparity is the low level of investment in research and development in many Muslim-majority countries. Despite possessing vast human and natural resources, these countries often allocate a meager portion of their GDP towards scientific research. This chronic underfunding has resulted in underdeveloped research infrastructure, limited opportunities for aspiring scientists, and a brain drain as talented individuals seek opportunities elsewhere. The consequences of this R&D deficit are evident in the relatively low number of scientific publications originating from Muslim-majority countries. While there are notable exceptions, the overall contribution to global scientific knowledge remains limited. This underrepresentation in scientific journals reflects the lack of resources and support available to researchers in these countries. Furthermore, the number of scientists and engineers per capita in many Muslim-majority countries lags behind global averages. This shortage of skilled personnel hinders scientific progress and limits the ability of these nations to compete in an increasingly knowledge-based global economy. Addressing this human capital deficit is crucial for fostering a vibrant scientific culture. Section 7. Overcoming the odds. The quest for scientific revival. Despite the challenges facing scientific advancement in the Islamic world, there are signs of hope and a growing recognition of the need to rekindle the spirit of inquiry that once characterized the Golden Age. A confluence of factors, including a renewed emphasis on education, increased investment in research and development, and a growing awareness of the importance of science and technology for economic progress, is creating a more conducive environment for scientific revival. One key area of focus has been on improving the quality of education, particularly in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields. Governments, educators, and nonprofit organizations are working to enhance curricula, provide teacher training, and inspire a love of science in young minds. By nurturing a new generation of scientifically literate citizens, these initiatives aim to lay the foundation for future innovation. Recognizing the crucial role of research and development in driving economic growth and societal progress, many Muslim-majority countries are taking steps to increase their R&D spending. This includes establishing new research institutions, providing funding opportunities for scientists, and fostering collaborations between academia and industry. While there is still a long way to go, these investments are beginning to yield positive results. Moreover, there is a growing awareness within the Islamic world of the need to reclaim its scientific legacy and contribute to global knowledge production. This has led to a resurgence of interest in the history of Islamic science and a recognition of the contributions made by Muslim scholars throughout history. By celebrating these achievements and highlighting the Islamic world's scientific heritage, educators and policymakers hope to inspire future generations. Section 8. Charting a new course: education and investment. Reviving scientific inquiry in the Islamic world requires a multi-pronged approach, with education and investment serving as crucial pillars. By nurturing a scientifically literate populace and providing the necessary resources for research and development, Muslim-majority countries can create an ecosystem conducive to innovation and discovery. This requires a long-term commitment to fostering a culture of curiosity, critical thinking, and scientific exploration. Education reforms should aim to equip students with the skills and knowledge needed to thrive in a rapidly evolving technological landscape. This includes strengthening STEM education at all levels, from primary school to university. Curricula should emphasize hands-on learning, problem-solving, and critical thinking, fostering a love of science from a young age. Furthermore, providing quality science education to all segments of society, regardless of gender, socioeconomic background, or geographic location, is paramount. This requires addressing disparities in access to education and ensuring that all students have the opportunity to reach their full potential. Investing in teacher training, developing engaging teaching materials, and leveraging technology to expand access to education are essential steps in this direction. Alongside education, increased investment in research and development is crucial for fostering a vibrant scientific culture. This includes funding basic research, supporting applied research, and promoting innovation and entrepreneurship. Governments should incentivize private sector investment in R&D and create a supportive environment for startups and technology-based companies. Section 9. A call for open minds and global collaboration. Rekindling the flame of scientific inquiry in the Islamic world is not a task that can be accomplished in isolation. It requires fostering a spirit of open-mindedness, embracing global collaboration, and engaging with the broader scientific community. By breaking down barriers to the exchange of ideas and expertise, Muslim-majority countries can tap into a global network of knowledge and accelerate their scientific progress. One crucial step is to promote a culture of open inquiry and critical thinking within educational institutions and society at large. This includes encouraging debate, questioning assumptions, and embracing diverse perspectives. Creating spaces where students and scholars feel comfortable challenging established norms is essential for fostering innovation. Furthermore, fostering international collaborations between researchers from different countries and backgrounds can lead to breakthroughs and accelerate scientific discovery. This includes facilitating the exchange of students and scholars, supporting joint research projects, and participating in international scientific conferences and publications. The Islamic world has a rich scientific heritage and a vast reservoir of untapped potential. By investing in education, promoting research and development, and embracing global collaboration, Muslim-majority countries can once again become leading contributors to the global scientific endeavor. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards of unlocking the Islamic world's scientific potential are immeasurable.